Everybody has visions that we chalk up to just that they're just visions, imagination. It's nothing that's ever going to be real. You know, how you look in that moment, how you feel in that moment, what's going on in that moment. We always just think that it's our imagination, it's never going to become true. And I think that leads to us sabotaging that, not actually ever getting there, because every single day we're not taking the actions to get to where our life want to be, once where we want our life to be. And I know talk about the actions all the time, but I mean that's exactly what it is though. It's taking action in being fast, acting quickly on what you want, where you're going to go. Like, life doesn't wait around. It's not going to wait for, oh, I was praying for a time like this. Like, if that's your thing, if you're religious, God's not just going to give you something that you don't deserve or that you didn't work for. So you have to make that happen. That's the thing. You can't sit around and wait for your life to change. I know that I was sitting around and waiting. I I had the visions. I envisioned where my life would be. And I'm still not there yet, obviously. I'm not where I want to be. Like, sure, I got a good physique, whatever, but I still want it to be better. I'm in a better financial spot than I've probably ever been in, but I still want it to get better. I still want to keep increasing because I'm not to my vision yet. But the thing is I think about, like, where could I be right now with those goals if I would have started sooner? If when I first started having the goals, the aspirations, the visions, whatever, of where I wanted to be, if I would have acted on that and gone forward instead of self sabotaging myself, procrastinating everything, just being stuck by analysis paralysis where you don't even know where to start. But the thing is, you just have to jump in and you're going to learn where you go as you go through it. It's not just going to be a quick thing. And the thing is, like, truthfully, I think that most people self sabotage or procrastinate things because they're scared of the responsibility and the commitment that it's going to take to get there. I mean, just think about that. Like, we're going to never achieve our goals or get to our goals because we don't want responsibility, because we don't want to do something that's hard. I think that staying exactly where you're at right now, if you're unhappy, is so much harder if than if you took that next step and you kept going. Hello, Scrappy. Guest appearance today, but I think that is so much scarier. Never changing, being the same forever, and never living out the life that you want, never achieving the physique that you want or the physical capabilities that you want, just because you don't want to commit. And I mean, I lived that. I talked about it in the last video. It took me 5 years before, no, more than 5 years, shit, like 7 or so years before I actually started taking steps to get to where I wanted to be. And I had envisioned where I wanted to be a long time before that. And like I said, still not there yet. And there's no telling that I'm ever going to get exactly where I want to be. But I'm going to be damned, you're going to be damned sure that I'm going to try and I'm going to take the effort every single day to get there. because I know, like, I know that if I put the work in every single day, that it would be insane or crazy for me to one day not get to where I want to go. Yes. Why don't you go eat your food? Why don't you go eat your food? Huh? Yeah, okay, thank you. Go eat. Think of it this way, too, with getting started. Think of, like, if you think of your first car, okay? And most of us, you know, not coming from a wealthy family, whatever, our first car was a hunk of shit. But it got us to from point A to point B, you know, whatever that might have been. It got you from school, and then it got you from your shitty part-time job just to make a little bit of money. And then, you know, you made more money, or you went to school and then came out, made more money, and then you were able to get another car. And then maybe that was still a hunk of shit, but you got it because the first one broke down. Cool, but now you have another mode of transportation, and now you're in that car. Now you get a better job. You're making more money now. Now this same car is taking you from point A to point B, but it's not really fitting your lifestyle. You know, it's below your lifestyle now. So you upgrade. You get another car. And it's the same thing. It keeps going. Like if your actions or your mode of transportation, metaphorically, of where you're at to your goals is not living up to your lifestyle that you want, then you have to upgrade yourself. You have to push yourself forward. You have to take different actions or different modes of transportation. It's never going to be, you don't come out of the gate at 16 and have a fucking Lambo and say, all right, well, this is cool. This is exactly what I wanted out of life. This is where this is the car that's going to take me from point A to point B forever until the wheels fall off. Or, you know, you're going to service it forever and the wheels are never falling off. That's the car you want forever. It's not how it is. You're going to start out and you're going to be like, okay, well, lost my first 10 pounds, but I gained it back. Okay, why'd I gain it back? What do I need to change? Now, you know, instead of 240 being my standard, well, I already lost those 10 pounds. So now 230 is my standard. But I gained it back, but I need to get back down there, and I need to go past that. So now your mode of transportation changes. And okay, you get down there, boom, whatever. Maybe that mode of transportation, that car takes you down to 200. Awesome. Now you're like, okay, I look pretty good, but I'm still not where I want to be. I still don't have enough muscle. I still not quite as lean as I want to be. Okay. Well, now that car's got to change, because now things are a little bit different. At first, you were just like, oh, I'm fat. I need to get this fat off. Now you're like, okay, you know, I have a little bit of muscle. I'm still not where I want to be leanness wise, but your mode of transportation now has to change because your lifestyle may be different too. Now you have a wife or whatever, husband, and you have less time in your day. Okay, well, now you've got to change it, because not only are you just trying not to be a fat ass, now you need to get leaner, build more muscle with a more difficult lifestyle. Or I shouldn't say more difficult, but less time to just devote to it. So that has to change. It's what it is the whole way you go. It's you have a driver, you have a strategy to get you to one goal, and then you need to find another area, still keeping some of the things, you know, like obviously, like the car still has 4 wheels, but something's got to change. The engine's got to change. The driver's got to change. You have to change. And everybody's just scared to fucking change. Scared to change. And that makes people stay the same forever. And makes them die unhappy, dying with, and I shouldn't even say unhappy, but dying with regret of, what I could have been, what I could have done. And I think that's the scariest thing for me. The like there's not many things that I'm truly scared of, like realistically. Like I can't think of one thing that I really come across where I'm like, oh, like that frightens the shit out of me. Besides not living up to my potential or my standards that I have set for myself and dying with regret or dying without ever being able to get to those goals or experience my life once I reach them. And yeah, that's truly the only thing that scares the shit out of me. Yeah, not like nothing else, truly. I don't have any phobias. Not scared if somebody came and robbed me right now. I mean, sure, I'm probably talking out of my ass. I'd probably be a little bit frightened if somebody walked in here with a gun right now. Still don't think that would be as scary as never living up to my potential.